Hey everyone, Blake Sloan here. Got a brand new awesome super success update with Mr. Baron Calvert. Just want to share some amazing success that he's had in our business and kind of overall real estate. Coming in second full year in real estate, right? And going to finish this year up with how many homes? 47 homes?
Should be 47.
47. We're obviously towards the end of December right now. We have 47 homes closed in second full year in real estate, which is pretty daggone good, right?
Yeah.
How you feel about that? You know, what you've seen from a growth perspective and kind of how you've seen yourself come along in 2 short years.
Yeah, extremely thankful position I'm in now. Really, working my butt off to get here. This year as a whole, really a lot more organized from years past. Last year I was just kind of, steamrolling, trying to get through things, and I still ended up doing, pretty successful my first year in the business.
How many was it first year?
I closed on 39.
39 homes sold first year. You got 47 this year. Obviously got a little more time. Got bought a new house, bought a new car, all kind of things that came a part of that, and a massive growth as a man, as a businessman. We've seen kind of grow, but also you raise your average sale price. There's all these things kind of change. And what's been some of the biggest lessons and stuff that you learned here, being part of our team, our organization?
Yeah, it's just that. The organization itself, having somebody, like Blake, having a good team here for you to push you, to really help you, work at full capacity, not, come in here, kind of halfway doing things, being fully committed, which is why I got here in the first place. But having that awesome staff around here, and then, really just believing in myself a little more, having more certainty, being able to believe that I had the capacity, the ability to be successful in this industry, which totally different from what I came from before, but really just pushing, striving, being surrounded by good people, having that organization, the tools, and the materials that's not here at other places. And probably from yourself, would you say, what would you say about the overall process of kind of building yourself from the inside out, right? We talk about the inner game, the outer game, and we talk about skill sets and mindset, right? And talk about some of that, how you've developed, because you made, lightning fast growth, and you've had so much, but you worked a lot on yourself, right? On the inside, in regards to, like you mentioned, belief, and also from a skill set standpoint. Talk about that and how much you've grown kind of in that short period. Yeah, so you really, in order to be successful at anything, have to truly, engulf it, believe in yourself, obviously. And that comes from just changing myself from the inside out. Like you said, the way I talk, the way I appear, the way I conduct business, the way I talk to people, all that's had to change in order for me to be successful in this industry, be successful, for this company, obviously, but really taking a step back, looking at, where I came from before to where I'm at now, just really, taking that consideration, just being a lot more keen, a lot more aware of my surroundings, and improving myself throughout that process.
And we talked about, you having the similar challenges I've had, getting the business young, right, very young, in a business where the average and median age is much older. We talked about having to kind of overcompensate from that in your skill set, the way you talk. You mentioned the way you present yourself. How old are you right now?
25.
25 years old. Going to be right at 50 homes sold this year, almost, with 47, second full year. And obviously seen a lot of growth, and it's just the momentum, right? We talked about a second ago. You're finally hitting big time too in this last quarter. How many homes did you say you put under contract this quarter?
19 since October, yeah.
So we're on December 15th or 16th today, whatever it is. And that's 19 homes sold under contract since the 1st of October, which is pretty strong. And so that's going to bring a huge first quarter, right? And obviously second and third. And so this is all in a world where the average agent sells about 4 homes a year. So you're doing 10 times the average agent while you're growing on your second full year real estate, which is pretty awesome. What would you say to anyone out there, that's struggling, that doesn't have the guidance, doesn't have the leadership, doesn't have leads, and they're just kind of struggling, but they make this mistake of thinking that all real estate companies are the same? What would you say to someone out there who's not really sure about that?
Yeah, I see that sometimes people I talk to on the phones, or friends, people I went to school with. The first thing I'd say is really to kind of back up a little bit and figure out if real estate's really your passion, your true career, if something you really want to be in, if it is something that you want to be fully committed to, all in. Talk to people around you, see what's going on. Find a company, talk to a few companies, shop it around, see what's best for you. What I like about this company is that everybody in here is full time. I'm not dealing with people who don't want to be here or kind of miserable being here. Everybody enjoys working. Everybody enjoys, striving to be successful here. But having a team, an actual a guideline, a roadmap on exactly where you want to be. Because I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for a step-by-step process on getting here. Doing the steps, doing the tools that we have here in order to be where I want to be. I've overcame that. Usually I'm pretty disorganized, but this year alone, having a calendar I set and being, you know, pretty exact to that calendar, that's helped out a lot.
And what would you say about, you know, like the number one struggle that people run into is they don't have enough leads.
Yeah.
They don't have a way to convert the leads, right? They have no systems or processes, like they mentioned, or guidance in what to do. So they do the right things at all and do the right things in the right order. You know, what would you say about in regards to the lead count here? How many leads you get? You say you have too many leads or not enough?
Yeah. So usually it's too many leads.
Too many leads, right? In a world where a lot of people are drowning, not having the amount of leads, one of the biggest problems is having too many.
Right.
And then what would you say about the overall systems and processes that you have here to help you follow up and convert those leads?
Yeah, if it weren't for the tools I have, as far as the calendar, the follow-ups, I wouldn't be able to keep up with all those leads, honestly. Which last year, not being as organized, you know, it was a little more of a challenge keeping up with everybody. This year, I've gotten a lot better staying on top of everybody because of the tools, the follow-ups, the to-dos. But like I said, without those, I'm not sure, you know, where I'd be, honestly. There's a lot of leads here, at least compared to what, you know, I've heard from other companies, obviously.
And the overall, we mentioned being 25 years old is difficult. You know, a lot of times, unfortunately, in today's world, you get judged by, you know, consumers out there. What would you say the power has, what kind of type of power has it given you having a step-by-step presentation, a way to truly differentiate yourself from everyone else out there?
Right, so you got to have some kind of, you know, step-by-step to be successful. Really, you need to be obsessed with it. You know, make sure you're all in it. Make sure it's something that you really want to do, something you're really passionate about, which luckily, you know, for real estate, I'm truly passionate about it. You know, obsessed with things like the market, you know, what houses you're selling for, what inventory is. Knowing that helps me, you know, get by and be able to help people, genuinely help them out, guide them to where they want to be without that passion, that true obsession. And then the tools, obviously the step-by-steps, the presentations we have to put people, you know, in those positions. You know, I wouldn't be here today. Good, man. Awesome. Super excited about Barron. Already short time, massive growth. Like I said, 47 homes, second full year. Just put 19 under contract. In less than, hopefully by the end of the year will be 20, because we're not even through the full quarter yet. But if you're out there struggling, you're out there drowning, there are other options. Obviously, Barron's worked his ass off to get this. We want to celebrate part of doing that. But the news is every agency is not the same. The business is not the same. We see a lot of people fail and die in this business who have the talent, who have the ability, who have the drive to do it. They just have the right tools. So awesome, man. Super proud of you. Look forward to you crushing it next year. All right.
Thank you.